Gemini, welcome to your reading. So we're going to jump right in and get your current energy. What's influencing you? What do you need to focus on? And your past? And your strength? Your near future? What else do you need to know? What else is influencing this? Your hopes or fears? And your potential outcome? And so this video is available on TikTok at Tarot with Michelle, on YouTube and Rumble, Tarot and Astrology with Michelle. This video also has an extended. The link is going to be down below. So Gemini, looking here, bottom of the deck, Four of Swords. Now, the Four of Swords is needing to take some sort of break. It's rest, recover. It's a healing energy. I'm actually picking you up in the healing space. There's something about you isolating yourself right now, taking some sort of step back in order to give yourself kind of that moment to breathe and really regroup. Yeah. So in your current energy, I'm not surprised. So the Eight of Swords is that self-imposed prison of the mind. So it's a lot of thinking and even overthinking energy. And it feels like there's something that's taking place because this is an isolated energy. You're stepping back from a situation. You're thinking about things. You're trying to kind of mentally work through something here. But I got the Wheel of Fortune influencing that Eight of Swords. So growth and expansion, also divine timing. Whatever it is that you're thinking about and you're kind of working through in your mind, I'm getting a lot of success. So whatever it is that you're doing, keep doing it, because this Wheel of Fortune indicates you're making progress. Something here is going to unlock for you, like something is going to click into place and you're going to recognize, okay, this is what I've been trying to do. This is what I've been working through. Showing up here in what you need to focus on, I'm getting the Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia. It's about restoring happiness in your life. You're working towards it. In the past here, I'm getting the Seven of Swords. That Seven of Swords, lies, manipulation, and deceit. I'm actually picking up lies and deceit. And so it feels like whatever it is that you're working through, you're trying to see the big picture. You're trying to understand exactly what is happening here because the Seven of Swords indicates you're not seeing something clearly. And so you're spending the time now rather than continuing down this path and just either ignoring it or kind of working alongside trying to figure it all out. I'm getting this sense of really just isolating yourself, taking that step back. Showing up in your strength, the Ace of Wands. I feel like when this clicks into place, when you recognize or something pieces together for you in a way that really makes sense, whatever that unlock is for you, you're going to feel inspired and motivated to take some sort of action based on whatever it is that you're learning. So the Ace of Wands is you taking action and it's based on this information. Showing up here in the near future, I have Temperance, Sagittarius energy. This is really, it's looking at the big picture. It's all things in moderation. Something here is balancing out. I'm getting a lot of alignment. The Wheel of Fortune card is also Sagittarius. So something here in your opposite sign, there's something here that's coming into alignment. So when I look at the external influences here, so how the universe is shaping the situation, I'm getting the Ten of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is that quick moving energy. Let's move, let's go. Ten of Pentacles, let's focus on long-term success, stability. It's a marriage card. It's a card of legacy, happiness, building something over time. Whatever this kind of temporary pause that I'm picking up in your current energy, it's not going to last. Things are going to move pretty quickly here. Divine timing is definitely a play with that Wheel of Fortune, but I feel like once whatever this is happens, once there is some sort of balance that takes place, because Temperance is also divine timing, everything starts to pick up again. You're able to come out of that isolated energy, move forward with authenticity, with that full picture perspective. Seven of Cups is showing up here in your hopes or fears. You're looking for divine guidance. There's some sort of spiritual guidance that you're looking for, just the way these cards are kind of playing out. You're trying to get to the truth of a situation. The Seven of Cups can be that overwhelming, confusing energy, maybe a lot happening all at once. But I get the sense here that what you're doing and what you're working towards is clearing up the confusion. Because I can see the lies showing up here in the past. I can see the confusing energy in your hopes or fears. So you are trying to really see the truth in a situation. Part of this entire experience is about how you're caring for yourself. So showing up in the outcome energy is the Queen of Cups. And there's something about balancing something within you, focusing on what really matters to you, prioritizing your emotional space. Somehow this is going to help you kind of piece everything together. Let's dive in. Let's get more information because I feel like I'm scratching the surface and there's more to it. So tell me about this Eight of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune. Justice, balance, a karmic rebalancing. Something is coming into alignment here. You're looking for it, you're asking for it, and it looks like it's showing up. Tell me about the Six of Cups. Nine of Cups. So focusing here on what you really want, what you want to accomplish, your goals and dreams, connected to happiness. What does that feel like emotionally? That's what you're being encouraged to do. There's something about your emotions that kind of shows you the picture. Let me see if I can let's see if there's cards that will indicate it, or if I get more around that. Tell me about that Seven of Swords. Ace of Cups. So going after what you want, initiating a new beginning. There's the Ten of Pentacles showing up. There's a difference between your head and your heart right now. Your head is trying to rationalize something, get down into the details based on the information available, but you're missing pieces of information. So you're not going to be able to get to it from a rational standpoint. It's going to need to come from your intuition, your emotional place. That's what I'm picking up on here, is that when you really kind of give yourself the opportunity to step back, it's not about the thinking or the overthinking. It's about connecting with yourself emotionally. What feels like it's missing? What feels correct to you? Tell me about the Ace of Wands, the Star. And so now you're going to be inspired to go after what you want. We have the Nine of Cups and we have the Star showing up. A lot of emotions, emotional fulfillment, everything showing up here. But your strength is going to be taking action. When you piece it all together from an emotional place, it inspires you to go after what you want and to really complete that healing process, or kind of close whatever that cycle is. Clarifying Temperance is Temperance. So this is definitely something coming into alignment. It's a lot of emotional balance though. It's this yin yang, and you can see it clearly in this one. You've got the two colors coming together, that yin yang energy. This is the alignment. This is getting your head and heart aligned. So listen to your emotional place, or listen to the answers because they're coming from your emotional place. Your mind is not going to have all the answers here. They're going to need to work together in order to piece everything together. Tell me about this Ten of Pentacles in the external. Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune, I've got divine timing again, but this is really growth and expansion. And it's leading towards this Ten of Pentacles. So it could be marriage, just could be legacy energy where you're trying to set yourself up the way that you want to live. Whatever the case is for you, it is about aligning with it. I don't feel like you are at the moment. I feel like you're working towards it. And the missing piece is your emotional place, how you feel. Knight of Swords. Tell me about that Knight of Swords. Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is advocating for yourself. And so it feels like once you do have all that information, you're going to, I mean, this is full steam ahead. This is going after what you want, not holding yourself back, fighting for what you want. Tell me about that Seven of Cups. Hermit. So that Virgo energy, it's the internal reflection. It's the healing. It's really thinking about things. But now you've got your emotions connected to it. So if you feel like you have been emotionally overwhelmed, or there's just a lot going on, taking that step back with the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck is in your best interest, because you're giving yourself a kind of almost like a timeout to balance yourself, really figure out what's going on here, but pay attention to your emotions in this one. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. We've got the Devil showing up here. You're breaking a cycle. Yeah, Page of Cups. By focusing on your emotions, you're actually breaking some sort of cycle here with that Devil energy and the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, Page of Cups, very similar in the respect that you're listening to your emotions. You're acting from an emotional place. When you ground yourself emotionally, you break some sort of cycle here. The Devil feels like it's intentionally keeping your head and heart out of alignment. So the more that you can align everything, the easier it is to break that Devil energy and break that cycle altogether. So Gemini, we're going to take this into the extended. We're going to get any kind of hidden truth in this. So anything that did not come out in the reading that you need to know, we're going to get messages here from your higher self, advice to stay on track with all the changes that are taking place, and then how all of this is going to play out over the next month. So if you're interested, the link is going to be down below. Otherwise, I will see you soon. Take care.